Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Nova Open Day 1B. This is the second opportunity for people to sign up for a Swiss round before tomorrow's top cut. For this round, we have the Battle of the Scots. Scott Huryk versus Scott Johnson. We have the First Order versus the Rebellion. We haven't seen any Rebel lists today or yesterday, so I figured let's get a little Rebel flavor. All right. Now, before I go too far, and since I am working solo today, I'm going to go ahead and open up the Choose Your Champion bets now, and then I'll work on reading out the lists. One moment. There we go. All right, so in the left corner, which when we flip the camera will be the right corner, can we bet on a draw? You are not. Wait, can we bet on a no? There is no third option. That'd be interesting, though. I'll take it into advisement. So, for the FO, we have Backdraft, Captain Phasma, Grudge, Dread, and Gideon Hask. We are playing Chance Engagement, so let's see how these ships can inflict violence upon each other. So, Backdraft has that ability to, when firing a primary turret weapon, if the defender's in the back arc, to roll an additional attack die. We also have that Special Forces gunner that says, hey, when your die's in the front, when your turret's in the front, you also get a front. You get a third die out the front as well, which is pretty awesome. And then after you perform a primary front arc attack, if your turret is in the back arc, you may perform a bonus primary attack. So you got some double shot possibilities there as well. Additionally, we have fire control system and trick shot for that extra dice through the rock. We have Captain Phasma here. While you defend, after the neutralized result step, another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 must suffer 1 hit or crit to cancel 1 matching result. So Captain Phasma there, shrugging off the damage, probably going to be doing that onto one of the shuttles, or the shuttle that he's got in the list. That's Gideon Hask. We'll get there in a minute. We also have that Special Forces gunner, trick shot, and advanced optics. Then the bombers that everybody fears, we have 2 of them in this list. We got Grudge, the one that allows you to re-roll bombs or mines, the dice effects from mines at range 0 to 2 of friendly bombs. All right, you can reroll up to 1 of those dice. We got proximity mines, aka the death pizzas, 2 charges on those. Skilled bombardiers for a little extra length on those proximity mines, or being able to shift the length on these electro chaff missiles. Watch out for those. Jamming, block breaking, stress potential as well. Pretty good. Electronic baffle, interesting tech here to be able to slap off some of that stress in exchange for a damage, but giving you some flexibility. And also having equipped feedback ping after an enemy ship executes a maneuver. If it is at range 0 to 1 of a friendly device, you may acquire a lock on that ship, ignoring range restrictions. I think that we're trying to have the chaff missiles synergize with that feedback ping, so watch out for that. On Dread, we have a similar loadout, just a little bit less. We got proximity mines, skilled bombardier, and chaff missiles there as well. Normally, we don't see Dread use his ability after you reload. Each ship in your bullseye gains a deplete. And that's mostly because both of the ordnance cards, the chaff missiles and the bomb that he has, cannot have charges recovered. They're too strong, too powerful, not allowed. And to round out the list, we also have Gideon Hask in that Psi shuttle. While you or a friendly small ship at range 0 to 2 performs a primary attack against a damaged defender, if the attacker rolled 2 or fewer dice, it gains a strain and rolls an additional attack die. So a way to make that a 3 dice attack for Grudge and Dread. Pretty awesome. And that's where that feedback ping ends up making those 3 dice attacks even more powerful. Equipped to Gideon, we have General Huck's ability reads, while you perform a white coordinate action, which you can do because of Tactical Officer, which is the next card on the list here. If you do, you're going to treat it as red. If you do, you may coordinate up to 2 additional ships of the same type, and each ship you coordinate must perform the same action, treating the action as red. So right there, some more synergy with those FO bombers or with the SFs being like, hey, you can have double modified attacks potentially. Set up the normal action plus an additional target lock from the coordinate. That's pretty good, pretty good. Attack consistency is something that wins you games. Tactical Officer, like we said, to make that red coordinate white. We also have Targeting Computer for a white target lock instead of red target lock. Fanatical for a little bit of offensive potential. While you perform a primary attack, if you are not shielded, you can change 1 focus to a hit. Elusive for some defensive reroll opportunities. 1 time unless you recover the charge by doing a red maneuver, which the Psi does have. And Pattern Analyzer, which gives even just a little bit more flexibility. While you fully execute a red maneuver before the check difficulty step, you may perform 1 action. Now, this is the Battle of the Scots, and you can't have the Battle of the Scots without a second Scot. Now, right there on the bottom of the screen, you have Luke Skywalker facing down the whole of the First Order. We'll see if he's able to survive this or not. We got Instinctive Aim, Lone Wolf, Proton Torpedoes, R4 Astromech, and Munitions Failsafe. Instinctive Aim says spend the force so that you can fire a missile without a target lock. Lone Wolf, while you're by yourself, you can spend the charge and get a defensive or offensive reroll. Proton Torpedoes, a 4 dice attack. Pretty good. There's the chaff coming out, by the way, tossed out by Dread. R4 Astromech making those speed 1 and 2 maneuvers even better. Munitions Failsafe. If you whiff on that torpedo, you get to recover the charge and those S foils. We'll take a break from reading out the list here to see what's going to go on. Now remember, watch out for that feedback ping. Feedback ping. That is the wrong wrong fee. Let's try that again. Feedback ping, not feedback array. All right, so if that maneuver ends within range 0 to 1 of that device, which means it's going to, even if he does a hard turn away, it's going to be within range 1 of it. He's going to start setting up some target locks for those FO bombers. The other X-Wing is Jack Porkins. After you receive a stress token, you may roll an attack die to remove it on a hit, suffer a hit damage. So, you know, Jack trying to say if he can hold it or not. Whoa, this is an aggressive move here by Dread. It's gonna do a little adjusting there. There we go. Ends up jamming himself. All right. He's not going to be able to. Setting up for those prox mines last turn. Yep. I mean that is aggressive. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. The biggest risk there was the stress, though he does have electronic baffle, so you know he's playing aggressively, trying to get what he wants. So it looks like I'm being corrected on my understanding of the chaff cloud interaction with feedback ping. I'll double check that. It does work with the proximity mines, but if we see it here with the chaff clouds, we can double check. Not a problem yet, but just more of a question. Feedback ping and chaff cloud interact or don't interact?
Chaff clouds are not friendly to anyone?
They're not.
So
no, they're not. They're mean to everybody.
It's true.
Got it. Okay, cool. So that interaction does not work. All right. Let's finish up here with Jack Proton Torpedoes, S-foils. And we see an aggressive move there from the Psy shuttle. And slaps down a focus. No general hugs yet. All right, takes a focus. And the ship falls apart in space. If your ship falls apart on the table, suffer critical damage. Just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. Those SF fighters are starting to veer together just a little bit. And Luke busting a one straight to victory, because that's how Rebels do. He's looking at that corner, seeing if he's got some space. I think the little nubbin is going to hit if he goes forward. He'd have to like one bank. It'd be pretty gutsy to attempt a one boost to the left. I'm curious to see what the action is here. Just the focus. And we should be heading into our engagement now. So we're checking on whether it's obstructed or not. And here we go, Mr. Spin. Thank you for the sub. All right, here we go. Oh, that is a bad proton torpedo lone wolf reroll. Not saving it for defense. Double crits. Elusive on Gideon Hask. Got the squiggle, 2 evades. So not a great start. I'm surprised we didn't see the munitions fail-safe there after that initial roll, especially not having no way to get 3 or 4. Here we go. SF's on parade. Range 2 with trick shot. Advanced optics for 4. Throwing some heat here with Phasma. Use the false Luke. Still takes 2. Backdraft coming up now. And spends for 4. Another 4 dice getting thrown. That's going to be 3. Half point scored on Luke. It's down to 1 hole. Let's see if Gideon Hess can finish it. He's taking a strain, using his own ability for a 3rd attack dice. Hit, crit. 1 blank, or 2 blanks would be required here to take Luke down. And you spend that. Watch out for that crit, though. What do we got? Not sure what the crit is. Not a double damage. All right, Dread trying to see if he can finish him. Single crit. Safe. All right, looks like with that, Luke left limping on a single hole. Gambler Tuba says, unless Luke is actually sitting outside of a cave drinking green milk, he's in trouble. Hilarious. And does Luke die to a proximity mine with the 2 straight? I mean, I think so. I think that's happening, right? You get the boost to the left, drop it like it's hot, and that'll do it. Do you want to guarantee that kill? I have seen some players be like, well, it's only 1 damage. Do I really want to, quote unquote, and I'm putting that in quotes because I don't believe it, waste my proximity mine on 1 damage? And the answer is yes. The value of being able to take out a ship, it's an initiative kill. It's not even an initiative kill. It's a phase kill. All right. New turn of phrase, phase kill. System phase destruction. Doesn't get to activate, doesn't get to engage. I'm pretty sure he's gone. And that was definitely, you know, the risk that Scott Jackson took here on the right side playing the Rebels. Couple people asking about board cleanup. Normally, I mean, if you've been watching for a while, you know that I try not to bother the players too much. A lot of times, things like the jam token on Dread, right? Like, obviously that doesn't go over, but they may not have processed. Like right now, there's like a focus token sitting out on Colby. See, like the stuff gets cleaned up. Just got to give the players a minute. We got it. Phase kill with an F. Was that a reference to the gamers? Anno with the tier 1 sub, 24 months, some hype. Thank you so much. We're at 32 subs. We did unlock, so if you were watching our Glass Galactic Championship qualifier, we had come just a bit short on our top prize, so I just left it up until we hit that, and transferred all the rollover subs to another set of wonderful prizes. So we're about to hit the first one. We are 3 subs away from giving away a GSP hat. F in the future for Luke. Probably. All right. So why is Luke so far away? It's he was doing it because of Lone Wolf, and that's the risk you take when you want to take Lone Wolf. You want to ensure that card is going off, but unfortunately in this case it definitely hurt Luke. We're waiting for dials to get going. And the thing is, like, those FO bombers would have been able to chase Luke down pretty quickly, but they would have taken some punishment from the other forces on the rebel side. So they're gonna be down one ship here pretty soon. Here comes a chaff, I believe, after the system phase boost. It's going with the 3-bank. So he's going at Jack. He's going at Porkins because he knows Porkins can hold it. All right, here we go. Boosting. Proximity mine. And that hits for sure. And Luke goes down to the proximity mines. 7-1 advantage there. And 7-1 is our score. All right, makes that 3 turnaround. Is going to be sitting in front of the debris. Should probably barrel roll to get in the way of Colby Sperado. Would be, I think, throwing a good block there. He's going to put down a focus instead, so he's going to take some plane and probably set up a proximity mine next turn. They forgot road. All right. Four straight here, coming from Dread. Starting to set up that flank here with that FL bomber. And a stress. with the stop maneuver on Magva. Phasma first. Gonna execute the 2 hard. Now remember, Phasma is one of the pilots we didn't get a chance to talk about earlier. Phasma, after a friendly ship at range 0 to 2, declares the attacker. After, oh my goodness, words are hard. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends, the attacker cannot re-roll more than 1 attack dice. So we'll limit what you can do with a target lock. So watch out for that. Gideon has also going to be stopping there. Coordinating a target lock with the pattern analyzer. And Phasma is reaching there. Is he doing a... So it's just a normal coordinate, not a captain, not a General Hux. So on Magma we have Notorious, Fire Control System, Clan Ren Commandos, Contraband Cybernetics, and Pivot Wing. And slaps down the focus there. Now, if Jack hits that cloud, the lock does get broken from Phasma, so it might end up being a wasted action. Let's see what happens here. And he does end up calling the chaff cloud. That means the lock stays. One hit. And that was Porkins trying to hold it. So he did end up taking a damage there using Jack's ability of the boost focus with the S-foils closed. So down a shield. Gideon looks like he's a little far out. All right, no shot there from Gideon. Here comes backdraft. No shots there. All right, Captain Phasma selecting the target now. Hit crit. Can you send that to me?
It's in the crate, he's quite well. Yeah, I put it in the crate, X-Wing General. And instructed people to send you care.
Say it again?
Squadron one if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh dear.
Somebody took a great picture of me. All right, we are waiting for all right, spending the focus. 3 with a crit at the end. And it is a Stunned Pilot. Going under Grudge. Next shot coming in from Scott Huryk. 2 hits. Spending the focus there. Luke going into Dread. Initiative 3, no shot. Hit crit. Evade and a focus. Now we have a hull breach open. Somebody asked about Stun Pilot. No, Stun Pilot does not give stress. Stun Pilot for that FO. Potential damage when you hit those obstacles. More potential damage. Asteroids could get turned up to 3 hits. It's all right. That's what we're here for you. All right. All right, so for those of you waiting for lists, guess what? They're ready for you. So I am gonna go ahead and get that prepped. And you guys will have access to it. Don't quite, exclamation, oh, they already did it. I said not quite, we weren't quite ready for the exclamation point list yet. We will be in a minute. Soon, soon. Okay, just gotta upload it to the Googly Drive. We should be good to go. Somebody said damage needs to be updated on Colby. What did I miss over there? I see a shield being flipped. Looks like 3 damage. There's a card as well. All right, here we go. Road time. All right, here we go. Huryk is first player. System phase boost. Here comes the Prox Mine. The 1 straight will do. Who needed the skilled bombardier? Just a normal bombardier would do. Auto 1 damage. And could take him out here. That's it. Colby goes down with the Proxmine. That is a second Proxmine elimination. Ooh, baby, hate to see it. Pop, pop. Let's get some pop pops in the chat. Let's see. Would you all prefer me to have links to both of the lists, like both day 1A and B in the chat? And there is another proxy going down there for Jack. All right, let's see what this looks like in the chat. There we go. Commandos coming out. Drop shipped from Magvayaro. Yep, then those commandos need to come out of the back. Yep, so coming out the back. There's our players. They're just double checking the drop seat, not the drop seat, but how the commandos work. The key word, of course, is that word drop, right? That drop. Anytime something is dropped, it's out the back. All right. And without drop seat bay, you can't go out the front. How did Sparado die? That was a proximity mine. It's a system phase destruction. 3 hard here. Grudge has done his work. He's getting out of town. And fixing the hull breach there on Grudge. Here comes a 3. Dread is going to go ahead and turn into the field. Our statisticians are at work. The list for day 2 or day 1B are up now. If you type !list, you got the link to that. 37.5% of Empire lists have 2 strikers. I know my boy Marcel Mondano has 1 striker. Make sure you click the right link for the correct document. Here come the 4s. So looks like Scott mentioning is like, I thought Colby would still be alive. Not so much. So he was kind of chasing for the Colby position. Oh, I just read it too fast. I read your statement too fast, Servwall. Sorry about that. Or Servwall. Have at least a striker. I read it fast. I saw strikers. And the 2, and my brain made it a sentence that did not exist. General Isophane and Lambolo on the deck. The side shuttle hasn't been too much of a factor in this game. Just kind of hanging out. Gave a target lock. Probably going to be part of the offensive solution against Porkins. Good luck, Lamb. And that looks like that's going to overlap. Yep. So 1 damage, potentially more. Now Grudge is too far away to help with those rerolls. There should be 2 dice rolled. And another 2. Hit crit. Loose stabilizer is what the Rebels end up getting served here. Man. Nano Antonio pointing it out. 6 out of 6 on the prox mine rolls. No, not 6 out of 6. 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. You got to remember the one from earlier. Luke took 1. Colby took 1. And Jack took 1. And here we go. Phasma checking to see if she's got arc out of the range out the back. Doesn't seem so. But Backdraft does. Whiffs on the attack. No target locks in sight, so no fire control system. Gideon firing against a damaged ship. 2 dice plus 1. For the technically correct, you should roll 2, stop, roll another one. And spends a focus. Elusive attempt here for Jack. Can he hold it? He can hold it. Takes only 1. Still up. Now, for those wondering, would the 2 separate rolls matter? There are some situations, if somebody has some type of effect that says after dice are rolled, because they're 2 separate ones, you have two trigger opportunities there. Jack. Takes 1 on the shield on Gideon. 3 hits. All right. We'll continue. Yeah, they did roll too many dice there. Reroll. Does end up taking 3 damage. All right. Firing at the troopers. This is Dread Takes 1 damage on those. Even though it's a critical damage, remotes don't take crits. And here's Magva. They both are obstructed. Both those SFs are obstructed in range 3. Will be 4 defensive dice with a focus. Magva trying to do some more expense for hit crit, seeing if you can get past the first order defense. All right, so backdraft ability does kick in there. 1 damage goes through, but it has to transfer to backdraft because of Captain Phasma's ability. 8-bit librarian. Worlds is at Adepticon. Gold Squadron's backyard. Don't get it twisted. We worked hard to earn that. It's at Adepticon. It's in my house. The House of Gold. Let's go. All righty. The chaff has expired. Should be +1 point on each side. So we turn 4. I think they missed 2 initiative, 2 turns worth of objective points. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'll be right back. We're just going to let them know. All right, I'm back. Sorry about the delay there. People are trying to come up with a name for this list. Cursed Earth pizza. And we are waiting for our next turn. Scott has a commanding lead. First order pizza, your home of the Proxaroni special. You know, I really should make that that round. I know I'm going to do it after this, I think, during the break. The chance engagement and round should probably be in the same box. What do you guys think? Instead of free floating? Would that break the symmetry too much? What do you guys think? Little design question for you guys. We have another drop of the Commandos, the Clan Ren, out and about. You think you need a before and after? All right, I'll make a second one and we'll kind of flip-flop between them. You guys can let me know what you think. All right, so turning over there towards Grudge. We'll have a shot with Magva. Keeping it simple, one straight, continuing the chase of that U-wing. Take a stress and rolls for damage. Did hit that debris. It didn't catch that right away. No additional damage. Will not be able to fire onto Magva. Here comes Jack. One straight. We jousting. Ended up slightly turned away. He had to place that a little more carefully, Scott Jackson. You don't want to accidentally take yourself out of having a shot. Big 3 bank here from Captain Phasma. Focus, rotate towards the front. Making sure to have that third dice because of Special Forces Gunner. Backdraft to turn. This might end up being a friendly bump. He was trying to look at a couple of different options. It was loose stabilizer. I clicked on the wrong one. They're right next to each other. And the action was to fix that, so no more loose. And here we got another pattern analyzer action here from Gideon. Gonna take a focus. Fours are up. On Jackson's side, Scott Jackson coming up. Here's Jack. Range, is it range 2? Blank out. Fours on Scott Huryk. Here comes Gideon. Takes another strain. Hit crit. Takes them both. He can't hold it. Porkins goes down. Backdraft taking some shots here on Magva next. Hit crit as well. Another set of hit crit. Takes a shield. That's the first damage done to Magva. This is 4 dice at range 1. 4 hits. Magva takes 3. That's going to be half points. 19. Notorious trigger there. And with round scoring, that should be 20. And takes only a single damage there. It is a crit. It's a fuel leak, so that's a blank crit on Grudge. And Dread doesn't have any shots there. Score of 18-4. That should be 20, right? Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Now I have it as game, right? $17, $18, $19, $20. Oh, these are the commandos firing now. I was confused. I was like, wait, all the ships are done. So Phasma does end up taking a couple of damage, passing some off to Backdraft. I think our final score right there should be 20-7. That should be game. Am I wrong about that? He's killed 17 points. 15. Does Magva have the card? I guess. Is that what I'm not sure on. Maybe there just was never a card. Take a peek. Ah, no card. All right. That'll do it. So no half points. So we return those points. Should be 18 there. Pete Rose wants me to hurry up and get to the giveaways. Soon. Magva one more. The next turn is a lock, essentially. Magva might even be out of range of the center. Whatever move she does, which is going to auto 2 points as long as Scott has something there. And the ending of the game will be a formality. Isofane checking the top 10 in the Choose Your Champion rankings. Mystic 83 still on top. Fun Walk. Third place is Isofane. People checking their bets, seeing on where they're going to end up. If you type exclamation point points, you can see how many points you've earned and Choose Your Champion. If you type exclamation point my bet, you also have an opportunity to check, double check, make sure you actually bet on the right or the wrong person. It happens. System phase boost here. It's just trying to be squirrely. That means we'll have a hard turn there, most likely. And dropping the Prox Mine. If Magva went to the right, that's going to be 20. Am I the only one who wants more stickers for prizes? You guys like stickers? I do have lots of extra stickers. Commandos making the turn. Three hard. Just grabs a focus and hopes. Left on one hole. We'll see how aggressive Magva gets. Hits the Prox Mine. 4 for 4. Able to get off all 4 of those. Takes a damage. That's half points for real this time. Plus one more. With the bomb being moved, they were going to check for grudge, and Scott, I think, realized he just locked it. He said it doesn't matter. So yeah, before you move a bomb, double check on that grudge range first. And just a real casual one straight there for Dread. And Scott is just trying to see if he can get a few more points. Two Scots came in, only one can leave. Phasma coming up, trying to see if we can get that long range shot going into Captain Phas, into Magva. We're gonna go ahead hard two to the outside, trying to use that back arc, maybe more like making some space for backdraft. And does end up hitting the rock. Takes a shield, half points on backdraft. Faces the rock. All right, here we go. Engagement time. Roll them. Hit crit coming in. Magva unable to push through that last damage on Grudge. All right, Scott said, no, I still got shots. I want these things to do something for me. They're checking for middle objective. And looks like he was out, so thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.